What's going on, everybody? Umbro Draconics here. We're back with part number 9 of the Scrapyard scenario. Uh, Let me finish announcing this thing real quick, and we will be down to business. Hope everybody is doing great tonight. I'm hanging in myself. It's been a long week. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but I owe at least one episode, and I was doing the cleanup I promised after our last stream and came across something interesting, and I figured since hijinks might be afoot that it'd be a great idea to bare minimum record it. So here we are. Uh, let's see here. If there's anybody getting in chat, give me just a moment and I will start responding here in just a second. I can't see it at the moment. Would like to be able to say hello to everybody who's here. Just want to take a quick moment to try to put the word out. All right. I think that takes care of that. All right. So playing catch up here a little bit. I went back to the one site where we were just grabbing basically lots of steel plates from and had loaded up some more. Went to go grab a couple of unknown signals to hopefully pick up more fluids and came across a freshly spawned in truck. Now, the truck was pretty much toast, so I ground down the... Hey, Viking, welcome in. I ground down the cab of it, and I had ground off the wheels of it because I hadn't paid attention to the bed. And in the bed are 3 unfinished small grid, large batteries. I think one needs like 2 power cells, one needs like 4, and then the other one needs like 6. But it's 3 of those batteries, and I'm like, oh my god, I really want to take these back to base. And then I'm looking at the trailer and going, this isn't a bad start for a trailer for the truck, but I got to get it back to base. And that's when I realized that hijinks might actually be afoot. And so I stopped what I was doing and was like, okay, I will save on this until I can either record it or stream it. And I've not felt great for a day or so. So since I'm feeling good tonight, I was like, you know what? Hijinks can be afoot tonight. So we're going to get down to business. All right. So hopping out of the truck here. I already pulled a hydrogen tank off of there that does have a little bit of hydrogen left in it. Let me extend the ramp real quick. Just so you guys can kind of see. This is the bed of it. I mean, it had like just a basic heavy truck. Ooh, why are you moving around? Oh, because of the ramp. Okay. It had just a basic cab on it. It had one like seated cockpit and like one bench seat. And then, just 6 sets of wheels. But then I finally noticed that there was payload back here. And I'm like, oh, 2 power cells, 3 power cells. That one's kind of painful at 18 power cells. But you know what? There are more batteries than what we had. Gotcha. But so my plan right now is I've backed up to it. I've lowered the truck down as much as I can. I think I'm going to pull it back forward just a touch. I'm going to put a couple of mag plates on the back of it, and then I'm going to try to pick this whole thing up with the buggy and re-put the... I can't fill them all the way in because they weren't filled in when I got here, but I'm going to at least put the framework for the wheels and their shocks on, and then see if we can pull this thing back to base to work on turning into a trailer. That will accomplish two things for us in totality. Number one, if I put the trailer on the way that I want to, which will be merging it to the truck, that should capture those three batteries, which will allow me to, once I get them finished off, will allow me to make whatever changes I want to them. I don't dare grind them back any because... That's funny. I don't dare grind them back any because I don't want to lose any of the power cells. So let's see how far. Yeah, we still need and then mag plates. Tonight's session's going to be out of character. I'm guessing everyone's probably figured that out since I'm talking like a Mad Hatter at the moment. I think I'm just more interested in the engineering part of tonight than I am in trying to maintain the mindset of somebody who's stuck on a planet all by themselves. So, I guess I'll put the ramp back out. That's probably the easiest way to do this. I still need to adjust. The ramp goes out just fine, but it doesn't come back up just fine. I'm not sure how I need to work that out just yet. But anyways, that actually could work out to my advantage too. Let's try putting one right here. And let's see if we can just match one in right on the other side. I'm thinking maybe right there. Yeah, that'll get halfway on it. That should be good. Now what I'm going to do with the ramp pushing us back just a bit, that should help get it off the ground just a touch. I'm going to try to get view. There we go. Oh, we got two greens. All right. Let the hijinks begin. Let me pull this ramp up. Ooh, that was more than I was intending. Okay, brakes are on. And then it is heavy enough that if I were to actually raise the wheels any faster, I think I actually would have jumped the truck. That's crazy. Alright, so these are sitting... Ugh. I think I better try just putting the 3x3s back on it for the moment, and then we can make changes once we have it off the ground at base. So let's grab our wheels. There's our right wheels and our left wheels, and we are on the left side of the vehicle currently, so number 5 and now that's actually going a little bit better than what I expected, so I'm not going to complain. You know what? I don't think I'm going to worry about those front wheels. We do have a current unknown signal over there, but I'm not trying to go around the mountain with this trailer to go get it. I think that's just a bad idea. We get back, I will slap probably pistons right there or right there and use that to keep it up off the ground. So I'm thinking the best thing we can do right now is to lay in a course for base. It's 4 clicks around this mountain, so oh, this thing looks so tiny compared to this truck. Yeah, I mean, half the time it's not even touching the ground, but it is a good counterbalance when it tries to bounce back, so I'm not going to complain for that. Let's see, base. We need to get down here to the base of this mountain and hook a right. Let me slow up for just a moment. Yes, I do have drinks. So we'll drink a cola. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Eat a bag of chips. Yeah, there we go. All right. We didn't come this far to die of thirst, dagnammit. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, a little harder on the sling than I meant. I think once we hook the trailer up, I'm definitely turning off the steering on the rear wheels. I've got another new contact. No, that has to be the same as the plates up there. I just haven't hit something yet. Don't mind me, just big ass buggy driving through an alien desert. Over there is where we were salvaging plates from last stream. Ooh, wheelie. I think having a trailer on this thing will be quite beneficial in terms of the stability of the truck overall. Of course, that's why I designed it the way that I did. I just wish we were having a little bit more luck finding more tubes and whatnot, because I want to get the crane finished and online. But I'm beginning to think that we're going to have to range out further in order to do so. Trying to remember, I think we can pretty much just go straight like over this hill here to go back. Yeah, that's the... That was the other place I was grabbing plates from, so... Just, yeah, let's not climb the top of that hill at a high rate of speed. That just seems like a bad idea. Would love to get out to some of these settlements that are, you know, 5 and 6 clicks out. See if we'd have any better luck salvaging from those. Ooh. Gentle, my young friend, gentle. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. Ooh. Thank God trees don't do damage. Jeez. Yeah, definitely need more active wheels on here to help with braking. Ooh, eep, ooh. Alright. Pretty sure this is not ready to go into the shop yet. Well, it might be. Might be easier to work with it in there. Assuming that I fit into the shop anymore, and I don't think I do. Nope. Crap. Okay. So I'm going to say I'm just going to kind of turn back around the corner here. There we go. That way I can be charging when I go to work on it. There we go. Now we're charging again. Alright, do I have enough for a piston or 3? Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I know how to. Now, whether or not it works well in Space Engineers or not, that's going to be a lot to be seen. Will you... Time to put the visor on because there's another sandstorm incoming. Small steel tubes. Wonder if I should put a mag plate on there or not. Don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. I think we'll be fine. Fudge knuckles. I know exactly what's wrong. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and throw a piston on the other side, and then we'll just do them both at once. I did do it off of the first downward. Yep. Okay. Alright. So now we need to go drag one of our little batteries out here and attach it on the back of the truck. You look like a fitting suspect. Do, 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 do. don't know if we have enough merge blocks or not. Let's... block on you. One motor, really? If I could take and grab onto a pole, I'd like have my legs dangling in the wind. We like it here. Really? There. Okay. Now we're merged blocked on. And there we go. For a moment I thought I was stuck. Okay, so let's take and panel. Gonna have to be good enough. Let's do just one. Whoa. Good. Great. Googly moogly. I think that might be a bit much. What height are those at? 1.8. So why don't we reverse slowly? Sure inertia tensor. Sure inertia tensor. What? Hey. Why aren't you pulling back in? Okay. I'm going to regret this. I already know I'm going to regret this. Yep, already regret it. Okay. All right. Let's... okay. Let's maximum distance you guys at 1.0 and negative 0.5. Probably good enough, so I'm just going to turn those off. Okay. Alright, so I wonder. Nope, still didn't get access with. I think I'm gonna have to merge this whole trailer onto something else. Okay, we desperately need parts. And we're kind of full at the moment. So I'm going to take and go put away everything that I can. I've got my... That's fully loaded. That's fully loaded. You know, I hadn't even considered trying to build a helm and see if that would do it. It's actually a very good idea. Let's find out if... oh. Of course, the interior plates I was carrying are... missing computers and displays. Alright, well... I do not feel like I am moving my normal speed. Oh, I didn't get enough computers. Okay. Thank God for, because, you know, that makes total sense, standing in thin air. Nope. Still no control on them. As much as I hate to say it, I've got to hope that the merge blocking thing works. I mean, I can try cutting them off of the trailer. In theory, if I were to cut them off of the trailer, nah, it's all right. It was a great idea. I just wished it had worked. If I try cutting them each off of the trailer, that would count as separating from the grid, which should switch it to nobody, which would allow me to slap a control panel on it and take control of it, in theory. Think I am going to hold out for trying to merge them on and see if we get lucky there. Try to put away what I can of those. We're getting full on space, so I could really use finding a large cargo, not a large cargo container, but a large grid small cargo container would be like a fantastic find right now. Motors, everything else, see, windows, pipes, oh, and we're out of space again. I guess I could start one of those shelves. I'm not gonna be able to start it anywhere over there. Oh, I didn't even hear that one come in. Dagnammit. Girders, plates, construction components, those should all, I think, load onto that shelf. I didn't load very many of them, so... Yeah, because that's fully loaded there. What does that leave? A ton of girders. Okay, so what we'll do... So once I actually get into space, I have the chance of finding a refinery. But I've got to get to space first. If I understand the scenario correctly. Which I could always be wrong, but that is what I know it to be currently. Like down here on the planet, I have a chance of finding an assembler, which would, of course, give me the ability to break down components and rebuild them as what I need them to be, but I have not found one yet, much like I'm having a hard time finding frickin' large tubes and stuff. Okay, that will take a chunk of those. I can put that away at where I'm storing those at. Might have been room in the... Oh, there wasn't any more room on me. I've been storing all of my scrap right there. And... You know, it's funny, I always get excited when I find these shelves like on a ship that I've captured. I had never once considered using them for storage until I ended up playing this scenario. Components. Lots and lots of components. Do I have any room left in my... Nope. Okay. So I may just have to carry those with me. Well, I've still got 2100 there. Ugh. And there's nothing I can really put away from there. So, and I probably should use for parking off, auto lock off, switch lock. You should not be over here. And you should be over here. Boy. Okay. I'm thinking we go branching out a bit further and see if we can get luck. Oh, I need to go upstairs and sleep. I need to check my fluid supplies in the chest too, because we're starting to get pretty low. Energy's topped off, sleep is topped off. Food and drink aren't bad right now. I just need to make sure I take maybe one or two of each with me if I have them. I have a couple of the coffees, but they don't do as much for fluid. They just help with sleep as well. So I tell you what, I think I'll put those in here and take those, and we'll say 10 of those with us. Move our money over. Medkit. Five. Four. Nope. 9. Okay, that restocks that kit. Alright, so let's go hunting. Oh, the cable will turn itself off once I get far enough away. Alright, let's take a look for our first... Oh. Aha! 7 clicks. Ooh. 7 clicks in the bad direction. Alright, let's go out all the way to the planetary base and then hook a right. That would be the wisest thing to do. And yoink. Of course, as soon as I leave, I get a closer one. Ooh. Running front heavy at the moment. All right, so yeah, I can't wait to find enough stuff to put that trailer together. Let's see, somewhere in here, I should be able to start turning back towards the right, because we should be past the crags. And either another sandstorm. Yep, sandstorm. Lovely. Just what I didn't need. I'm about to administratively turn weather off because while it does add a certain amount of like mystery to the game because you don't know where in the world you're traveling. Oh, I just picked up something right there. Let's go to this and find out what it is and mark it and then run back and grab that unknown signal. There are hostiles if I go and irritate them on the planet, and then once I get to space, they come looking for me. So the planetary side is supposed to be more about like engineering and like getting through the technical side of the game, and then space is supposed to kind of test how well you built yourself. And I fully expect unless I get super lucky, the scenario to run kind of short once I get to space, because Splitsies I think lasted like 2 hours, and then he got blown all the way to pieces. Now, granted, he went back and like decided to stand ground areas where I would have been like, nope, deuces. There you are. What are you? You look like another hut. And another one right beyond? Okay. This is a billboard. But I need to go check that billboard very carefully because that could be a solar panel sitting on top of it. And I think it is. So we need to slash GPS. Oh, no. Slash GPS. Billboard. And you just need to remember like another 2 clicks that way, another 3 clicks that way. All right, let's go get that signal real quick and then come back and sort this out, because if that's a solar panel, it's going back with us to base. Why did the signal have to fall down behind me? I I finally get a chance to really range out, and I'm having to backtrack. Ooh, ooh. All right. Got going a little too fast there for a moment. It would be awesome if this were one with a medium container. Longest 300 meters ever. Am I that lucky, or is that one of the rolling ones? Neither. But it does have a drink. So, like for example, looking up cargo, that is the only cargo container I can make. So like the medium grid ones that occasionally pop up in these unknown signals, I can drag those over to the truck and merge them on and keep them. But other cargo containers, I have to take them back to base and finish them. Like I've been finding a few metal grids along the way, so I could complete one, but I can't create the original frame to fill in. Like batteries are the same way. So like that's why I have so many of the small batteries back at the base. Is there for a while. Every one of these that hit the ground got collected. I just have enough of them now. I just don't see any point in adding more. So I've been collecting them for the parts instead. Yeah. Now let's see here. Like refinery, nothing. Assembler, nothing. Cargo, that's the only one. Well, I mean, that's the whole list right there. Like, that's everything I can actually make. Did not know about barrels. I wonder if I can store stuff in the barrels. Barrel? But I don't have a large tube to finish you off to figure out how big you are. And I don't have anything I can borrow a large tube from to try it, I don't think. It's 1,000 liters. That's 125, and that. Okay, so I need yet more large steel tubes. Than there's a block I never finished right there, and I'll have to get it from the outside. All right. Man, okay. Where is... There's the panel. Since we're ranging out as far as that, I may breeze through the trading post and see if they have any tubes. They haven't the last 4 times I was there, but you know, never can tell. Technically, that mod shouldn't be in the game, but I added it because I added the Eat, Sleep, Drink mod. I was thinking that would be the easy way to get organics because Splitsy already said that he didn't put organic on the gatherable list for using with the drill or the saw. So if I wanted to ever start up a farm to make my own food instead of having to rely on these drops, I was going to have to be able to buy the organic somewhere. And the only other base I know of is, ironically, in space. So eventually I may just have to just pack up for a long ride and go part way around the world and see if any other bases spawn in. Do 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 do. Just like the only reason I worried about making sure I had an ore detector on the buggy is even though I can't go digging up the ores, if I come across any ice, I can dig ice up because you can actually find H2O2 generators. That, and I can use ice to make the, if I put the emergency rations machine on the truck, I could actually make just water and basic rations. But no dice. All right. Whoa. Stay on all four wheels there. I did a I made this thing far top heavier than what I meant to. Okay. I am like 95% sure that that is a solar panel. Ooh, and I'm not going to be able to find out without cutting it down here. Think I better back the truck up. Actually, you know what? I have an even better idea. Three. Well, I wasn't really set up to use this yet. Okay. Rotation. Take off the rotor lock. Okay. If I'm going to do that, I should pull the truck up some. You know what? No time like the present to start setting things up. Let's go into here, go down to edit, browse scripts. We're looking for park. Copy to editor, create a group called park containing all the ship's controllers, motors, pistons, suspension you want the script to control. You can change the name of the group at the beginning of the script. Compile this script, go to custom data, you can see this or something familiar, that's where I would set those up. And for example, if you want to move forward and back, when you push the forward and back keys, speed in the forward and back areas, okay? Keep in mind the sign you should use is going to depend on your build. 5 and -5 represent 5 RPM and 5 meters per second on the respective motor and piston. The system is additive if you have multiple keys pressed down which affect the part in different ways. The system is summed up and it uses total velocity. By default, the script ramps up in speed until it has hit the defined speed over 3 ticks. This should make fine adjustments easier. Okay. So, okay. So... we know that that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I think that is everything currently in the park group. So save. Then go back to the programmable block. Recompile, caught exception during execution of script, index without a range must be non-negative and less than the size of the collection. Parameter name at index. So let me go to programmable block. Oh, I don't even think I'm part of a faction. Nope. Right. Okay. Nice. Okay, so in theory, if I go up here, I go into this, and I go into I can't look at their custom data at the same time. So we'll call it 0.25, negative 0.25, 0.25, negative 0.25. You know what? I bet you I can that, and then just come into here, custom data, Control A, Control V, custom data, Control A, Control V, custom data, Control A, Control V, custom data, Control A, Control V. Oh, I bet you that programmable block has to be part of the park group. Now go back down to the programmable block, go back down to the code, hit edit, check code. Oh baby, look at that. Okay, so let's take and go to main rotation, custom data, and we'll call it 0.25 there, negative 0.25 there. let's go back to our programmable block, go back to our edit, check code, compilation successful, okay. Other than I've got to reverse the values. Nice. Let's go to main rotation, custom data. Let's put our negative there, our positive there, and let's go for 0.5. Hit OK. Okay, I've got to recompile that block again. That's the only thing that's going to get irritating, is having to recompile that block every time. Gotcha. Well, I was going to run across. You know what? Ah, come on. Okay, now if I wanted to take and raise the main elevation, custom data. Ah. 0.5, negative 0.5. Programmable block, recompile. Huh. Oh, I bet you the lock on the elevation is on. Yep. Ah. Need to figure out why the... Okay, so let's go to main elevation. Let's set those to that. It's on, it's not locked. I feel like I have not set So let's try 1, -1, and then go to programmable block, edit, check code. I do not get why the up and down is not working on this hinge. Velocity 0.5. I guess in theory that could be too heavy, though I seriously doubt it. It's at -90. That's the lower limit. Upper limit is 0. Why in the world? Okay, let's try different buttons. Custom data. Instead of up and down, I think Q and E are the roll left and right. So let's try 0, 0. Oh! I know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. 1, -1. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, let's go with the idea that it's too heavy, I guess.
Inventory full.
Still not. That's going to require some research, I have a feeling, but I want to... Yep, it's a solar panel. That's all I need to know for the moment. Mr. Solar Panel, you get to hang out right back there. Let's go to there, lock you, you. And then okay, so we know that I think it was just over the horizon we detected stuff like this way. Yep, that's the trade center. That's the trade faction planetary headquarters. I'm getting ready to head over there in a minute to see if they have any large tubes for sale. I just happened to catch as we were pulling up the first time that there was something right over here, so I was going to run over here and check it out real quick. Assuming that right over here is not leading me into a crag. Whoa. It looks like power lines, but most of the time the power lines have had some sort of a structure with them, so yep, there's some sort of a building there. And where there is a building, there is a chance for useful blocks. Actually, no, I think I haven't got any. Yeah, I don't even have headlights on here. The lights that you're seeing are my suit lights. I'll fix that when we get up here. Another wind turbine. Should have brought the trailer. Shit. Okay, this is going to get interesting. I need to go ahead and just put a frickin' button out here for this ramp. I just need to... It's going to have to be the multi-button one, I think, where I can turn the first hinge on by itself. There's something attached to that. Oh, baby. Right. Which means I can merge it onto the truck. Get out the door. Oh my god, this is fucking huge. Pardon my French. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, so wheels, height all the way down. I seriously doubt that it's going to let me lift that up, but I will try. Okay. Oh my god, it did. Holy. Oh, it's like Christmas. Okay, we need to figure out, okay, that's the small. That's the small, which makes me think the other small. Let's lean over from here to do this. Okay. So let's put small merge block. Let's put you there, you there. Large port, large port, large port. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Aha! Oh, dude. Yeah, that's going to cause a rebuild, a slight rebuild of the internal workings of this so that I can pipe the containers together, but I'm totally 1,000,000% okay with that. Okay, that now means yes, it solves a ton of my issues. How many plates am I holding? Enough. Okay. 8. Of course I would jump all the way over. Oh god. Oh god, really? Just get up there. I'm getting excited and hitting buttons too hard. You know what? I got a way to deal with this. Okay, take a moment to take a drink and a bite. Okay, now to I need more steel plates. And that makes that bounce around a lot less. And then there was you. Oh, just appearances. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit crazy. Okay, was there anything else in this building? I really don't think there was. Okay. Silo is just going to be steel plates. That silo is just going to be steel plates. Fences are just going to be steel plates. Not that I don't need steel plates, because I do, but there are things afoot. Okay, so let's lift the ramp. While that's going up, let me go up here. And then unlock the rotation. We're going to hope that this is just tall enough. Probably could turn that speed up a little bit more. And there's a way to do it, because there's a way to set up controls for fast operation and slow operation, so that one's acute and the other one is aggressive. I just haven't learned that much. I'm learning this script literally tonight. Like tonight's the first night I've ever used it. So I've learned more here playing this than I have the entire time I've had it. Okay, main rotation, rotor lock. One motor short. That's absolutely hilarious to me. Legitimately one motor short. That's fine. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. So now I don't need merge blocks. I need magnetic plates. them being short. I gotta actually take them back out of here. Okay. Oh. Wow, God bless. Oh. I guess looking at it finally caused it to lock. Caused one of them to lock. Yeah, I should probably straighten that up still. Okay. Okay. Please tell me that re-grabbed. It didn't, and it's falling. Why? Okay. All right, we'll deal with the solar panel in a moment. Let's get the rotor. Excuse me, I'm sorry. G panel. Okay. So in theory, when I hop in here, yep. Okay. So that takes care of problem one. Problem two is going to be a little more tricky, but I think we're going to be able to get past it. Son of a biscuit eater. It's at its azimuth. Yeah, that's actually, I need to take time off camera to sit down and do exactly that. Like when I started working on the crane, I was very meticulous for it, but the rest of the, no, I've always been in too much of a hurry, which is exactly why that solar panel's on the ground right now. I'm thinking the best thing that I can do is to put I'm going to have to rebuild this truck. I'm realizing that that is something I'm not going to be able to avoid, I think. Short a fracking motor again. Not happy with it anyway, so I hadn't named the further stat extension on there yet. Interesting. Are you freaking joking me? Oh, wrong. Oh, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna. Oh my God! There's a part of me that says, you know, Alt F4 so that it doesn't save, reload from before I did the stupid. And then there's a part of me that goes, nope, you did the stupid. You should live with the stupid that you did. I'm sure that you are, buddy. I'm sure that you are. I know that if I look here, see 0 into 0 into that's crane extension 4. So one of those. Okay. So in theory, if I take off the rotor lock, can I bring... Okay, so it's not letting me... Don't think it's gonna be enough, but I'll try. I didn't think so. Let's see here. Well, that was a gigantic get bent. Alright, so... Oh. Stop, 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 stop! Duh. You fail me again, Starscream. Okay. It's entirely possible. My thought point is to give this one last thing a try so I can at least mop up and go home, since I think I lost everything I came here to get. No, the mag plate down there has not relocked. So I'm thinking where is the piston? 0.25. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh. I do still have the cargo box, and if I lost the solar panel as well, you know, yeah, it sucks, but you know what? That cargo box is probably worth more than the because I've got a rotor I can still put up at the base, and I think we've proven now that the crane is the way we need to go on getting things going. Oh yeah, lost the solar panel, lost the wind vane. The truck doesn't look too much worse for the wear. I've got some damage back here in this corner. Might as well just finish that up for the moment. I think that for getting flung end over end and whatnot, I think the truck held up very well, honestly. Because I'm surprised the crane didn't blow it apart itself apart. I'm surprised that the cargo container survived. Survival kit survived. I mean, I can't complain. I really can't. I think I'm just gonna turn this thing around and lock it, and I think we may just head back for the base. I'm still gonna stop at the trading post long enough to see if they have large steel tubes, but I think I got lucky and I found a site that had multiple useful things, and the game went, no, 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 you get to keep one. I mean, if you got something to say, go ahead and say it. I mean, I'm trying to look at the good and the bad here. You know, the idea that it could have been much worse, but it wasn't, thankfully. I do need to check and make sure that none of this took any damage, though. I already knew I was missing those tubes. And those were all functioning, so that's... Okay. Let me take and reverse the ramp. And we're just going to go ahead and take this old boy home, I think. Yeah, no, I could have, and I should have, especially with having the Oh, the crane's rotor's not locked. Main rotation lock. Yeah, no, I would agree. I got greedy. Like I'm not. All right. And I do think that while the truck held up well, I think that the center of balance is too high. So I think I need to go back and tear things apart and kind of reevaluate how I'm doing this. And I think going ahead and taking the time to finish the crane would be advantageous because I think that had I had a fully functional crane and the trailer with me where I could have put stuff down and picked it up and whatnot, that I think that would have gone better. Excuse me. Yeah. No, I agree. It's finish it, name it. I think I need to do some redesign. I mean, the concept is sound. I mean, the biggest thing is that I probably shouldn't have tried to make such an interior space as I did. My whole thinking there was, hey, you know, I've got a spot away from the dust storms. I can eat, I can drink with my helmet, you know, up if I need. Uh, I'm going to have to stay with the 5x5 wheels because the 3x3s are still glitching for some reason with anything associated with MES. Uh, Occasionally just flinging the vehicle because it gets quote unquote trapped in the dirt. But I'm thinking I need to maybe back everything up a little bit or establish a smaller cab area and a bigger area for just the crane and everything. And another sandstorm. Yay. No. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I still haven't closed in the back, that's why. Yeah, especially ones that lock to the ground. I mean, at bare minimum, if I had wider foot base, I might not have gotten flipped like that. But if you listen real careful, the last clang cola I tried to buy from here is still bouncing around underneath the deck. Oh, you know, I didn't bring my money with me to put in, but I got the 824 I can put in. Oh. And around here somewhere, there you are. You do have large steel tubes. Go put those on the truck. My fancy schmancy new large cargo container. Let's see if they're buying. When did I pick up solar cells? Huh. Damn, that meant that I could have fixed that solar panel. Oy. Let's see here. I think 20 would be enough to at least get the crane finished. Oh, I got to deal with the wheels and whatnot too, so... I don't see anything of high value I could take in there to sell right now. If I need more, I'll come. Oh, my override is still on. If I need more, I can always bring stuff back to trade. I would rather go out and find it because that is the nature of the game. However, we're 9 episodes in and still kind of hanging around the start area, and I would like to get out on the road and explore a little bit. Okay. So let's kick it for base. And I think once I get to base, I may just go ahead and call it a night. Let the frustrations calm down a little bit, do some thinking about how I need to rearrange the vehicle. I'm wondering, because of how wide my base is, if I need to do some sort of like independent suspension for dealing with some of these hills and whatnot. She's steering. She's steering funny all of a sudden. Okay, we dealt with the whole billboard. I didn't mark the other place to go back to. I should have. Yeah, I'm need to figure out if my base is too wide or if I need to consider building some sort of independent suspension. I need to put arms on to stabilize the whole thing when the crane is in function, being used. And I need to finish the crane, which is probably going to get moved. So I may... I mean, that's a question. Do y'all want to see the vehicle finished on stream, or would you rather me just get it finished so that when I come on, we can go exploring? That would be an important question. Even if you're watching this like after the stream, like throw it in the comments. Like I would like to know your opinion. Oh goodness. We need more gyros. We definitely need more gyros. One vote for either or. I'm gonna have to do a wider cast of posting that I'm getting ready to stream. Not driving 4 clicks backwards to get that one. I just don't see a point. We're right here at the base. All right. We're back at the base. Let me get us hooked up here. Oh, I could have checked to see if there were power cells for sale there too, I guess. All right. So we are charging. May try to go ahead and arrange to get this. That'll be something we'll do on stream together. Yeah. I call it a good evening because, I mean, I still say that finding this cargo container, which, by the way, now that it's part of the decor, let's at least color it like the rest of the truck. I feel like this was more valuable than the other components. Would I have liked to have had the others? Of course I would have. But the reality of it is if I get that crane online, which with that cargo container, I can now range out further and pick up more. And finding out about those barrels makes me want to take and get some of those built in on here as well. Which makes these completely useless. Yeah. I think there's a redesign in front of me. I'm just not sure exactly how I'm going to do it just yet, but I think that there's definitely a redesign in front of me. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. Go do some thinking on which way I'm going to go with this. I may end up grinding up all of the small cargo containers at this point just for components. And spend some time working on this trailer, trying to get it ready and hooked up. May just have to surprise you guys with how it looks next time. But in the meantime, I'm Umbral Draconics. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. If you liked what you saw, I do have one series that already came to an unfortunate end when I tried this the first time, and then the first several episodes of this series that are up on the channel, so feel free to go watch them. If you have any feedback, please feel free to offer it in the comments, and we will see you next time. Have a great evening, folks.